speaks alongside President Trump at the Museum of the Bible.
Hi, I'm Shane Cetus. I've been a Christian my whole life, and Jesus means everything to me.
W kid.
When I was in 5th grade, my school forced me to teach my kindergarten buddy about changing his gender using a book called My Shadow is Pink. The book said you can choose your gender based on feelings instead of how God made us.
Oh, book.
I knew this was not right, but I was afraid of getting in trouble. After my family spoke up, the school treated us badly, and kids started bullying me and my brother because of our faith. And the school did nothing to stop it. It hurt a lot, but I kept trusting God. I believe kids like me should be able to live our faith at school without being forced to go against what we believe. I hope no other family has to go through what mine did. Thank you.
It's called being Muslim every day, kid.
W kid.
But yeah, I agree with this kid. W.
Thank you, Shay. Great job. That was delivered well, wasn't it?
What's up? His hair to this day, I still think. It's the greatest mystery in the world is his hair.
You know, man, I'm just so pessimistic. I really am. Like, even when it's hard for me to even give these politicians their flowers when they do something like this, because last campaign, Trump literally walked around with an LGBT flag saying LGBTs for Trump. He's on the list. Like, because they do a little good, they let this kid say, oh, I said there's two genders. Now we're supposed to fall back on our knees for Trump. No, you're saving us. It's stupid, bro. The fact that this even needs to be said is ridiculous. It's crumbs.
It is crumbs to prevent the flood of resistance that has been growing and the backlash.
They have to throw you something once in a while.
To calm you down.
They have to.
Oh, there's hope. There's someone fighting for us. Look, you see, he's doing this, he's doing that. But the real things, like stopping all the wars, taking care of the people, rooting out the corrupt politicians.
It's like we're going 2 steps in the wrong direction and then 1 step in the right direction. It's like a half step in the right direction and then 3 steps in the wrong direction.
Always.
It's just how it's been going.
The illusion of progress.
And then Trump also said, he just said this.
Right?
These are his newest statements. So.
And I created the first ever Department of Justice task force to eradicate anti-Christian bias.
I agree. We should stop making pictures and images of Jesus to display him as he didn't look.
And horrible.
And for those people that are a little bit naive or not well-read, there is a tremendous anti-Christian bias. We don't hear about it. We don't think about it. You hear about anti-Semitic, but you don't hear about anti-Christian.
But it's okay to be anti-Muslim.
Anti-Christian bias, but we're ending that rapidly, I will tell you. We're in a much different world today than...
You know what's funny is it's illegal to burn the flag now in the United States, or they're trying to pass it, but it's not illegal to mock Jesus. It should be illegal. You get deported, you get punished for mocking any messenger of God or God himself. No doubt about it. I'm not used to you not talking. You good?
Yeah.
What's up with you, Unc?
It's just, it doesn't matter what they say, what they don't say. We're in trouble, man.
Yeah, man.
No one's coming to save us. All these people that believe he's like the one, he's the chosen one. But we're done, bro.
All these episodes, we're going to start making them 4 minutes long because there's not much to say, and we're just going to say the Antichrist is coming.
The Antichrist is coming.
And they're all working with them.
The Antichrist.
AI is a tool of the devil. Of the Antichrist, I mean.
The Antichrist. The Antichrist is
coming. All of our politicians are...
The Antichrist is coming.
Bought and owned by a foreign nation, and...
The Antichrist is coming. Jews, the Antichrist is coming. Hindus, the Antichrist is coming.
Okay, bro, enough.
Atheists, the Antichrist is coming.
Did he say anything else?
We were 1 year ago. This is like a different...
Wow.
But is it anti-Christian to say that Jesus is burning in
human excrement?
Technically, you'd have to ban that book. Him, not me. This is his word.
I don't think he's gonna do that, bro.
I'm just saying, is anything more anti-Christian than that?
What does it mean to be anti-Christian, though?
Against Christianity. Against the leader of Christianity, was that Jesus, for them.
Okay, but you know how, like, when people make, like, depictions of Jesus and they put him in movies and this and that, they're all wrong. Yeah. They're all wrong. Even the black woman Jesus, like, they're all wrong. Yeah. So, here's what bro, I'm not trying to talk about our faith nonstop, but what I find funny about, like, anti-Christian is Christians from overall, I'm not saying every single one, they'll call me hateful for just telling them what they believe. Like, you believe that God came down, died to his creation to forgive his own creation. And then I'll get called hateful. But then when they have to criticize Islam,
they make up lies about it.
They make up lies.
Complete lies.
They make up lies. It's been really fascinating coming to Islam and just seeing the amount of logical inconsistencies coming out, bro. Like Nick, a guy who was one of the greatest speakers of this generation, I'll give him that, without a doubt. But then when it comes to Islam, he puts his brain over here and doesn't use any of the same logic he used to come to the conclusion of who runs the world now. So all those same streams of logic he used to get to the current conclusions he talks about, he doesn't then use with religion. He throws it out the window. Am I wrong?
Nope.
And that's just what I find so fascinating, man. You got anything to say?
I just want to see you carry an episode.
No, that's good. I'm just not used to it, but I can.
Okay, but now you have no excuses. The audience will be the so bad.
What else is there to say? 7 minutes in. You could talk all day. You could talk all day.
It's like just in my sleep.
In your sleep, like this. You just go.
So I think that the whole play is to always pin everything on the Muslims. They always pin everything on the Muslims to justify what they're doing globally. They need a boogeyman. And they have created a lot of radicals because of the policy over the last 50 years. And the funny thing is, we're not anti-Semitic or anti-Jewish or anti-Christian. But that's what the masses believe. They believe that because I'm a Muslim, they're not even classified as infidels. Bro. Pull it up on ChatGPT. Let's do it in real time, please. Please just pull it up in real time. Please, just please, bro.
They call us infidels and they want to cut our heads off.
Are Christians or Jews classified as infidels in the Quran?
In the Quran, the word kafir, often translated as infidel or disbeliever, has a specific meaning. It refers to someone who knowingly rejects or covers up the truth of God after it has been made clear. So that means after, logically, you can see that the Quran is not man-made, it has to be from God, and you still disbelieve. What's funny, too, is throughout time, all the religions agree about this. When a messenger came, all the people thought they were crazy. They called them names, they made up lies.
They attacked Jesus the same way they attacked Muhammad. Peace be upon them both. What does the Quran classify them as, though? Christians?
The people of the book.
The people of the book, not infidels. They're talking about the pagans. Okay?
Muslims are permitted to eat the food of the people of the book and even marry from among them. That distinction would not make sense. That distinction would not make sense if they were simply labeled infidels.
What does it say there? That's the most important part.
Those who reject this one?
Yeah, the infidels that the Quran is talking about are those who reject God outright, worship idols, or deny revelation knowingly. That is often used for the pagan opponents of Muhammad. So in the context of the Quran, when God is talking about infidels, he is not talking about Christians or Jews for the 1 millionth time. You are not an infidel in Islam if you are Christian or Jewish in the Holy Quran. Yet that's all you idiots comment in our comments. Don't believe them because their religion teaches them that Christians are the infidels. No, it doesn't. Our book says you're not infidels. We're saying it publicly. You're not. Oh, you are lying because you're allowed to lie and do taqiyya.
What did the prophet say? Speak softly to the Christian man, for amongst them are men
That's
with
not
reason.
what the prophet said. That's what God said.
That's from the Quran?
To the prophet. Yes.
Oh,
and then they quote the verse. Do not take Jews and Christians as friends. In what context, asshole? Pull it up. Pull it up. When the Quran says, in what context?
Yeah. Does the Quran say?
Does the Quran say, do not take Christians or Jews as friends? You suck at typing.
Dude, look how my arms are right now.
Fucking thing over.
You have the biggest keyboard on earth. I can't move it anywhere. The main verse is 551. Oh, you who believe, do not take the Jews and Christians as awaliya. They are allies of one another.
Protectors is what it means, not even friends.
As protectors.
But a wali is a protector. Whoever among you takes them as protectors, then surely he's one of them indeed. Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people. What does it mean in that context? Look.
The word can mean friend, ally, protector, or guardian. So
in context, it means protectors or someone that you have an alliance with. Okay? Most classical commentators note that this verse isn't forbidding friendship. It just says when you're talking political or military, be careful because they're going to betray you.
Which happened.
And that's what happened. And this verse came down after the prophet was betrayed by a Jewish tribe, that they had an alliance, and mid-battle, they flipped on the prophet Muhammad trying to wipe out the first Muslims. And who did they team up with? The people that believe in millions of gods. That's called, it happened at Khyber. That's what it's called, okay? The Quran doesn't teach Muslims they should hate Christians or Jews. It says be careful when you make an alliance with them, because they'll betray you. And guess what they've done? And I guess it happened again, didn't it? I guess maybe the Palestinians should have listened to this verse.
Bro, even under Islam, like under if true Islamic rule, Sharia, there's freedom of religion. There's complete freedom of religion. You can be Christian, you can be Jewish. They have to pay a tax. But with that tax, first of all, the tax is, what is it, 2.5%
nothing
of your excess wealth. Of your excess wealth.
I wish I had that tax.
Which is also basically the same that the rest of the people already have to pay. Basically the exact same number, right? Because Muslims have to pay jizya tax.
And a lot of times it was less than what the Muslims were paying, because they have to pay charity too.
Yeah, so
because that was a religious component of our faith.
So the Muslims would pay a tax and the jizya tax,
Even if
to
you
my
pay
knowledge.
both, you're less than 5%, bro. Tell me right now, one American on earth that wouldn't take a 5% flat tax. No tolls, no sales tax, no state income tax, no death tax, nothing, no luxury tax, no mansion tax.
And keep in mind, no usury in society.
No
so you
interest.
can buy stuff.
You would have no inflation. I would take 5% flat right now, and I know everyone watching this would. So what's so bad about that? And I don't have to serve in the military as a non-Muslim? I would take that right now. They're about to send all of you to fight in Iran right now. They're taking half your money. They're about to send your boys to go die in Iran.
They really, but it's just so crazy, man. They really think about it. Like, when Muslims come to majority, they're just going to start massacring Christians and Jews. So, like, what?
We've already been the majority. We could have wiped. The fact that there was even Christians left in the Middle East is a testament to that. It's not Islam.
There's Christians in Palestine.
Bro, we would have wiped them out a long time ago. We could have wiped them out when Salahuddin had the upper hand. How come he didn't wipe them out then? Why did the Prophet Muhammad make a pact with them? Bro, it's all lies. It's all bullshit. It's all propaganda. This is not what the religion teaches. The religion does not teach us to hate Christians or Jews. Period. The book doesn't either. But they don't put it into context. But you explain to me how in their book, the Tal, how in that book, how can you put Jesus' burning in context? There's no way to justify it.
Pop it up.
There's no way to testify it. Where does it say in the, you know what book, that Jesus is burning in excrement?
There's no way ChatGPT pulls this up.
Yes?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
That reference comes from a passage in the Babylonian Tal, okay? It says that Onkelos, the son of Kalonekos, raised up Yeshua by necromancy. He asked him, what is the punishment of that man? He replied, he is punished with boiling poop.
Yo, that's insane, bro.
So what context, bro?
That's your God, by the way, Christians. That's God that they think Judeo-Christian values. It's such a joke. Whatever, man, enough of this. It should be illegal to insult Jesus in the United States of America, and I say that as a
Well,
Muslim.
the episode is he's about to make a task force against anti-Christian. That's very anti-Christian.
So why don't we stop sending our tax dollars to the nation whose religion, it's not the Torah,
And it's not all of them.
yeah, that says that our country's God
That book wasn't sent down by a prophet, by the way.
is bringing, yeah,
It was
I know.
not sent down by a prophet. Even they can admit that.
Of course.
That was from the elders of Zion while they were under Babylonian slave ship. They were enslaved. They were enslaved, we believe, because they changed the Torah. God punished them, and they were reconquered by the Babylonians after being freed from the Egyptians. Then the Persians came and freed them, told them you can go back to your promised land. They went back to Israel, built the second temple. Now they're waiting for the Messiah. He came. His name was Jesus. Isa, peace be upon him. Jesus Christ came, and we all know how that ended. Not too good. Second temple gets destroyed. They get scattered across the earth. Don't you think that was a punishment for not accepting the true Messiah, which was Jesus? That's a Muslim teaching you. Why do you think you guys were scattered all over the earth? Because you didn't accept. Nothing good came after that. They suffered for hundreds of years after that. Isn't that a sign to them that maybe he was the Messiah? This is a Muslim arguing it. Their history after that, they had a brief time of under superpower. They were obeying the prophets and listening to God, King David and King Solomon. And then when God sent them John the Baptist, they chopped his head off. Then they sent Jesus. We don't know how that ended.
They tried to crucify
Look what happened to him after. Has nothing to do with Muslims. We didn't hurt them, we didn't kill them, we didn't attack them. We didn't have our prophet come for 620 years after that. They were already struggling, bro. And what did we do? Protect them throughout history, bring them back, gave them rights, gave them freedom, their own courts, their own king. Some of them became prime minister of the empire, bro. If they hate you, why would they give you one of the most powerful positions in the empire? Facts. It's not the religion. So, and why I'm getting mad and why I'm speaking about this is not to be anti-Semitic. It's because you're taking my faith and lying about it.
Here,
my religion, which defended you throughout history, okay? Were there instances here and there? Yeah. But for you to take my religion and create lies so you can justify what you've been doing for the last 75 years, 80 years? Absolutely not. You want to hate Arabs and wipe them out? Go after their nationality. You had a better chance. Remember, only 20% of Muslims are Arab.
less than 20%.
Whatever. The bottom line is they're not the majority, and you're taking the faith of 2 billion of us. Not a smart move. Really stupid, actually, especially because it's an easy search. Google search, 2 seconds, it pops up. How do we treat them throughout the empires? They should be ashamed, bro.
Yeah, bro. The fact that anyone nowadays could talk to ChatGPT and find
They're gonna change it.
the truth relatively quickly. Yo, ChatGPT 5
But they're
got way dumber, bro.
Yo, in their own history, they wrote this. So we're pulling up ChatGPT. Where can we find Jews speaking positively being under Muslim rule? Let's see. I never even searched this before. Let's see. That's a great historical question. It's one that often gets overlooked. Blah, blah, blah. Sadi Gawan, 10th century Baghdad, one of the greatest Jewish scholars of the Islamic Golden Age. He flourished under Abbasid Muslim rule, working openly as the head of Gawan of the Surah Academy. His writings reflect the intellectual freedom Jews had to engage in philosophy, science, and Torah study under Islam. The Cairo Ganza letters of 10th to 13th centuries, thousands of preserved Jewish documents from Fatmid and Ayub, Egypt, many letters describing Jews thriving in trade, law, and culture. Example, a merchant named Khalaf ben Isaac wrote about his successful business network stretching across the Muslim Mediterranean, something unimaginable in much of Christian Europe at the time. God, they repaid us, bro. Okay, you want to wipe out the Arabs because you don't like your cousins? Cool. You want to blame the religion that gave you freedom and protected you throughout history? I can go century by century.
Schindler's List is one of the greatest movies of all time, according to all the biggest rankings. We have a million movies about that event. You couldn't make one about the fact that without Muslims, you wouldn't even be here.
The Muslims had a million Oscar Schindlers. You never made a single film because it goes against the agenda of extermination that you have chosen. Well, that's just a few of them. Look at this.
There's countless.
Go to the bottom. Jewish voices across history from Al-Andalus, the Cairo Gaza, Maimonides in Egypt, one guy, by the way, and Ottoman refugees after 1492 show that many Jews explicitly describe Muslim rule in positive terms. That means they wrote this themselves.
Often contrasting it with Christians' Europe, pogroms, forced conversions, and expulsions. And
No, but how were they treated? Bro, they were burning them alive, bro. They would take 100% of their crops. They would starve them to death. They would humiliate them. And how do they repay the Muslims? They're trying to use our religion today, the same religion that provided you protection for centuries. You should be ashamed of yourself. And the only argument they have is, well, what about that one tribe that the Prophet wiped out? I'm glad he did. They betrayed him mid-battle. If me and you have a military alliance, even in the code of the streets, let's say there's 5 gangs, and your gang and my gang, I'll use street terms because people are stupid and they glorify gangsters. You're from gang A, I'm from gang B, and we're against C, D, and E. And we're like, yo, word is bond, yo? Yo, word is bond. All right, son. They come at us, you got our back? Yeah, I got your back. We're never gonna shoot each other. We got this shit together, son? Yeah, all right, son. Soon as the battle starts with gang C, D, and E, you turn around and try to fucking shoot me, bro. What am I gonna do after the battle's over? What would you do? What would they do in the streets? That's treason, bro.
not only that, didn't they like...
That's not because the religion taught us that. That's because we had a military pact, an alliance.
They set them up, right? Didn't they try setting them up?
Yeah, but they turned on them mid-battle and tried to wipe out the Muslims, bro. We're being attacked. We have an alliance with you, and then you're trying to help the pagans, the real infidels.
Imagine thinking God would even let that happen, you clown.
Well, the fact that they couldn't.
A bunch of people worshiping clay.
Look,
and 1,000 gods. You think that those 1,000 gods are going to come and help them?
Directly read how they describe Muslim rule. Their own words.
Drop a comment.
Their own words.
Drop a comment if you want a separate video about this.
Their own words. This is extremely documented history. So the fact that they even try to play a move, and every Muslim should be aware of this. You all should learn this and flip it back on them because they should be ashamed. The religion protected them throughout history.
Here they are making movies and
in Albania, that was a 80%, 70% Muslim country. How did the Albanians treat the Jews in World War II? Here, the only Muslim country. One of the most remarkable and often overlooked stories. Imagine the most important story probably in the entire Holocaust. They never made a movie. Why? Only a few hundred Jews lived in Albania. When the German fascists came, many Jews fled there. By the war's end, Albania actually had more Jews than before occupation. One of the only.
We should go make a documentary there.
Okay, Albanians.
I'll do some sick
and to credit the Christian brothers too, right? It wasn't just that. I mean, the Albanians are very honorable people. But again, if it was taught in our religion that we should wipe them out, then the Albanian Muslims would have ratted them out to the Nazis. Why didn't they? Why didn't the Albanian Muslims rat them out to Nazis? Okay? Many refused. My grandmother's brothers were hung in Nazi Albania. and yet not a single Jew died, bro. They should be ashamed. They're peeing on the ashes of all of us.
It's crazy. It's so...
And they say, oh, why do you believe? This is why I believe. Everything I was told was a lie.
Yeah.
Come back, I said, come back. I believed it too. Like, these people are animals.
Hit the smash button, like, subscribe.
It's crazy. It's like sick what they're doing with history right now.
It's sickening. It truly is. Oh my God.
Doesn't it make you feel proud though? Even though they're doing what they're doing, aren't you glad that like the history is actually the opposite of what they're saying? Doesn't it make you proud to know that our faith actually protected them, bro?
100%.
Although people write in the comments, foolish of you, stupid.
Sign up to Southern Cross Pit Insurance and begin to win a $100 Prezi card.
Australian streamer robs Japanese graves. No way, bro.
You gotta be a real lady.
You gotta be such a... It's like you're begging to burn, bro. Just begging to burn.
An unhinged streamer has actually robbed Japanese graves. This is absolutely a crime that we're going to talk about today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. And, you know, I thought that Johnny Somali was bad. And indeed, there are many bad things about the Somali case. But robbing graves has to be at the lowest pinnacle of streamer depravity, the lowest pinnacle of going for clout.
Imagine they were going to rob Muslim graves. They're like, we're going to get them back.
You know, what is it?
And it's a dude in a cloth.
Why is it always Japan?
I don't know. Did they
like
bury themselves with a bunch of gold or something?
Logan Paul, when he went into the forest or whatever, and the guy, that's how you remember?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that or no?
Yeah, of course.
Logan Paul went to a forest, it was like
the S Forest, and there was a dude hanging, yeah, and he kept it in the vlog. That's what was so controversial.
So, why does it seem like Japan has like the worst streamers in the world going to them for?
I don't know.
Japan, don't let these streamers in, bro. You need to Vitali them. Whatever happened to Vitali, by the way?
I think he's still in jail, dude.
Is there any update? Can we just check real quick and we'll get back to this?
Vitali.
Freaking guy started making a comeback and took his life. And
no end in sight for the Philippines.
Oh. Read that.
He remains, as of early September 2025, this is just updated. Popular YouTuber Vitali remains in immigration detention in the Philippines. Bro, imagine that. He did all that stupid for a clip, and nobody's even talking about him anymore.
It's like he's forgotten. And on top of that, he was making us come on idiot.
Hopefully he has an awakening after this, bro. Once you're in jail that long, I feel like it would give you the realization that, okay, none of this stuff really matters at the end of the day.
I thought he learned already. Like, this time around, it seemed like he was a little more serious now. He didn't learn.
Not only that, but bro, like, being in jail, seeing that you're rotting in a hole on the other side of the world over one clip when you're gonna die, and none of the views, none of the money you made matters at all. Even if people are mentioning your name, you're not gonna hear about it.
Those are the best years of his life in jail. And you know the prison conditions in the Philippines are like horrific.
Yeah.
You know, I met him once, and I didn't realize it was him. I was at the SLS in Beverly Hills, in Hollywood, and I didn't realize how tall he was. I mean, he's
a big guy.
He's got muscles, but I'm not gonna lie. He probably could, I'd have to call some Albanians or whatever. But he's standing next to me. He's checking. I'm like, damn, this guy looks exactly like Vitali. But I always thought Vitali was shorter. In real life, no, he's a pretty tall guy. Like, he's like, I thought he was like same height as me, basically. So I was like calling, and then I realized, damn, that was him. But now I'm glad after everything he did. I'm glad that I didn't really know. All I knew of him for was some of those like prank videos, and then when he was being stupid running onto sports fields. But like he is literally, in my opinion, bro, the definition, like textbook definition of a clout chaser, bro.
Yeah.
Like willing to do anything just to get. Like, that's, like, see, I'm not like that, bro. Like, I'm talking about what I think, what I believe. I do have a purpose with my content. I'm trying to, like, shatter stereotypes, show people how, full of hate they are. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's a purpose for my content. It's not
just random views.
Yeah, it's not just because we could both go out like idiots right now. Like that other phone voice. In people's ears. I mean, like, to me, that's no talent. They might grow faster, but that's not real talent, bro. Anyone can act like a idiot. Try becoming famous for speaking, bringing people together. That's why I like what we're doing.
Facts on Sunny. Let's watch this.
Going around Japan and robbing these graves. Check it out.
There's a cemetery here.
So the Australians don't want immigrants in their country, but they'll go to another country and rob graves.
It's not them, bro. It's one guy.
But see, that's what they do to us. They demonize all of us for the actions of a few. If you got 2 billion people in your category, you're gonna have just by 10% out of their mind.
Yeah.
In today's world. I don't care what group. So, like, you see, like, me saying that is not because I actually believe that, but that's how they paint all of us. A world faith of 2 billion people by the actions of a few. How's that fair?
Oh, look at this guy. Full can of Kieran.
Bro. I mean, is he really robbing it? There's a beer on the thing. He took the beer. Shouldn't leave a beer there anyway.
Cheese galah. And this is just literally in the vein of, you know, the former Logan Paul video, etc.
Yeah.
Absolutely depraved and absolutely illegal. And he doesn't stop there. He actually went back for more. After he was, you know, went for the first round, he saw the interest he got off that. He went back for more. Because that's the way that negative clout works, and that's the way these streamers work. If you watch here, he goes back and does it yet again with absolutely zero shame.
Let's just pause for a second. You made it, he made it, they made it sound like he's opening graves and pulling stuff out. No.
Yeah.
All right. You're stupid enough to leave an offering on someone's grave. First of all, that's like a form of shirk, by the way. Okay, they're dead. They're not coming out to drink the beer. They're probably going, please don't put beer on my grave. Allah's God, I didn't know. We're burning up. So so what's the guy doing? Like, technically, like, is it wrong? 100%. It's wrong. But it's not like he's opening the grave, bro.
That's what I the impression I was under too.
Okay, not a big deal.
That's it, bro. He stole a beer, I think.
But hang on, let's see what he does next.
Yeah, so he's clearly pretty unhinged, going around in costume, it looks like they're in the Japanese cemeteries. And this is absolutely a crime. You can pull this up. It's under Chapter 14 of the crimes related to places of worship and graves. Article 118 of the Japanese code here, which says, hey, look, profaning places of worship, interference with religious service. A person who publicly profanes a shrine, temple, or cemetery, so profaning meaning to do something like that, disrupt the flowers, disrupt the memorials, etc., right, or any other place of worship, shall be punished by imprisonment with or without work for not more than 6 months or a fine of not more than 100,000 yen. Person who interferes with sermon, worship, or funeral shall be punished for no more than 1 year, fine of 100,000. Here's the thing. He's messed with several graves. So just like the obstruction of business...
Just because he took a beer can off, like, I understand why you shouldn't, but it's not like he's desecrating the grave. In my opinion, they're desecrating the grave with putting alcohol on it.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I just think he's an a-hole, bro.
There's no respect. He's disrespectful. That we can agree.
He's a complete idiot, dude.
Should he go to jail for that? I mean, you know, what's the rule for abandoned property? You leave a beer there. If the guy doesn't drink it, that guy doesn't drink it for a month. It's open game.
That video's kind of trash.
It was. Look at the show. Don't touch people's graves.
Look at this real quick, though. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's hard to stop immigration, Muslim immigration to the West. Look at this. Look at this video. It's got like millions of views on Twitter.
The camera is on. Maybe. Maybe why on?
There's the
What's the camera for, basically?
Yeah. Sorry?
What is the camera recording for? Just want to ask just a general
So
question.
they're just walking across the street and he's filming them.
He has a right to that. First Amendment.
Do I have to ask you a question?
Bro, he's filming like little kids,
Doesn't
dude.
matter, man. Yo, when you're
Okay, but
public, you're open game. You're a content creator. You know that.
Yeah, okay, but just watch.
You're a content creator.
Bro, if people ask
You're a
me,
content creator.
if people ask me to blur their face or not film them, I don't
Yeah,
I
you
don't do
show
it.
respect, but legally you don't have to.
Yeah,
They're covered faces anyway. They weren't get caught, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so specific stuff. If someone
I'm saying watch, dude. You haven't even watched
Well,
it.
Your face is not here anyway.
yeah, but still.
he did have a point there. Her face was not there.
What do you think? What gives you the right to
What do you mean? What gives me the right?
to think I owe you an
My
answer?
man rocking 4 Ys, bro. God help him if he is, bro.
Because you're recording for no reason, and that's literally illegal. Have you not seen that?
Illegal.
Yes, it's illegal to record without permission. You should know that by now.
Not in America.
Do you want to call the police about that? Or?
You should be
Want to
ashamed.
call the police about that?
For what?
Does it sound just like him? Rewind that part. Rewind that part.
Do you want to call the police about that? Or?
You should be ashamed of yourself. That's one thing.
For what?
For recording people for no reason.
Who told you I'm recording people for no reason?
Thing is recording, so it's still recording.
How do you know it's recorded?
Who told you? Like the gaslighting, bro. This guy's just a dick, bro.
Listen, it's not illegal, bro. It's not illegal. Not in the U.S. No, finish it. I want to see what happens here.
Yeah, just keep watching.
You said, it came out your mouth.
You said.
Did you forget?
Why are you so rude?
You forgot that it's...
Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Maybe you should teach her how to speak to people.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
the way I speak is
I'm
something to do
probably
with you.
understanding. The teacher is not teacher, but now when you recording, start is over. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you recording?
Why are you recording
I'm coming.
anyone?
This is not allowed.
If you're going to record someone, you should
Where?
ask permission.
In England. Without information is not allowed. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. What if you're wrong? But that was the wrong thing.
So I can just take pictures of you without permission?
Yeah, if you like.
No, it's not if if you like.
Yeah, I mean, if you really like.
Okay, we're not trying to say in a rude way. If you're trying to say we're not approaching in a rude way.
Say that again?
We're not approaching in a rude way.
I think you are.
Oh, we're sorry about that then. We're not.
Maybe not you, but she's been very rude to me.
Sorry about my speaker. I'm very sorry the way I reacted to you.
Right.
But I just want you to understand.
You never heard of the auditor, bro?
What is the auditor?
Keep playing. You never heard of the auditors, dude? Let me show you what rights you have legally as an American when it comes to recording anybody out in public. Go to YouTube, type the auditor, bro. Teach you a thing about life, bro. Now, I think this guy's... That's my opinion. Okay, this guy literally goes around filming everybody. Now, I do like it because they do go into, like, government buildings. Oh, so let's see you go down. See,
You just said, look.
here we go. He goes around filming people. He just goes and films. You have a right to film public. If you're outside on the sidewalk, you can film anybody. They can't do shit to you. He purposely does this. If you touch him, if you grab him, he sues you. He make you bang. He walks into, like, government buildings, you're allowed to film. First Amendment right. That's what he does. What's that for?
Huh?
You never heard?
I asked you a question, bro. I asked you a question, bro.
Yo, see, right there, he's done.
Yo, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. What's wrong with you? Nigga, move back. You coming to my face. Get out of my face, bro.
What's that for?
Yo, move back.
What is that for?
Move back.
What that's for?
You think you is, yo?
What that's for?
This is nothing. This is the cops.
Yo, coño, hermano, háblame, pues tú te estás poniendo loco así. Tú me preguntando algo.
Bro, pero what's up?
I put a tattoo on my shirt.
This is what he does. This same guy goes all over New York and Jersey. No, I'm serious. This is nothing. Go to the next video. Watch, no, watch. This is nothing. You never seen this guy, dude?
And then he just sues them?
Bro, if you touch him, you're getting sued.
Buckle up, New Zealand. 20bet is calling with a huge welcome bonus. $350 plus 170 free spins. Dive into non-stop excitement at 20bet, where big fun meets huge wins. Don't wait. Sign up with 20bet today. Find us on the web.
In life, lack of self-awareness isn't all that bad. But when it comes to trading, you need to...
Bro, he's the best at this.
Huh? No. Hospital? What?
I know people are calling saying you're acting straight up.
No. Don't touch my... No. Don't touch my camera. Don't touch my camera.
Dude, he
Oh,
rocks.
got sirens here, my babes. Go ahead. Come on, talk to me. Go ahead. No, ma'am. No, I just have a camera. You think somebody with a camera deserves to go to the hospital? I'm not harassing. The camera feels, yeah, I know that just like you feel, but we have the freedom to do this.
Yeah,
And if you don't know, I'll let you know, so come outside.
Yo, come outside.
I got
tell him.
shot because of you.
Don't go inside.
You want to talk about the First Amendment right, kid? Keep going, huh? You guys, this is nothing.
Before, it's private property. Out here is public.
What crime did I commit?
Let me explain to you. If you let me talk. Out here, you can do whatever you want. You can record, you can do whatever you want. If you step foot in there, they said they're going to prosecute for trespass.
What crime did I commit to be kicked out, first of all?
I just...
Where's your camera? No, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Turn your body cam on.
For what? For what?
Bro, this guy's annoying.
No, but this is what he does. There's nothing. This is one more. This is nothing, bro. But in a way, he is protecting freedom. I want you to understand that. I didn't like him at first either. Now I understand why he's doing it. But I mean, he has some really good ones, bro. Like, he'll go up to him. What's his name again? Eli? Watch.
Dude, just
Eli?
go
Hang on. Just watch. This is how you said, why you can't do that. Yeah, you can.
This one?
Yeah, do this one. So what he does.
I'm not in your shop. So that
He's outside, public sidewalk.
Yo, touch my shit again. Yo, move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move back.
He's Greek. He's cursing him in Greek. Can't do that, especially on his property. Now he has the right to
She smoked it again. She smoked it again. You do it again. Do it again. Do it again. What?
Is that the camera?
I think that's the camera. He's gonna get sued, 100%. He'll go in front of a building, right? The best is when he does it to supers. He'll go stand in front of the building, the superintendent, like the doorman will come out, be like, you can't film out here. He's like, yes, I can. And he could just stand right in front of the entrance, bro. That's the First Amendment protected. You didn't know this?
I knew.
So what they're talking about, I don't know what the law is in the UK, but in America, I could stand literally on the sidewalk in front of your house and just tape it all day if I want.
Bro, but look at, all right.
Is that very nice for you?
There's a few layers to this, bro. Firstly, if they just were getting recorded and just kept walking, nothing would happen, bro. Nothing would happen. You're fully covered up. They're uncomfortable.
They're uncomfortable.
And they're being respectful, bro. They're coming up to the guy respectfully. He's filming kids for no reason. But what is really funny about this whole situation is that, bro, every time you see a video that's trying to smear Muslims, make them look bad,
They're not even the bad guys.
They're not even the bad guys. This guy's literally antagonizing them, going up to them with a camera. They're asking him to stop or why are you filming us? And he's just being a smartass with them. And that's like every single video we see, even the ones that Elon Musk is retweeting. The guy
I was
said...
so happy you retweeted that. I thought it was bad. It made Muslims look really good, actually.
Yeah.
Even though he was so stupid, he probably didn't even watch the video.
Yeah.
What gives you the right to come to me and tell me what to do? What gives you that right? What gives you that right? You can say whatever you want all day, but what gives you the right to think I have to listen to you?
Yeah, but now and then maybe a respect to you, but she's Christian for you, but that was what is this?
I don't know. I don't understand that. Damn thing. Let your daughters talk.
This is the United Kingdom.
Yeah, this is United Kingdom.
Yeah, we're free. It's a free country. We can record what we like.
I know it's free.
Done. That's it. End of story.
Yeah, but just...
No, I can record what I like. Who are you? Who the heck are you? Whoa. Did you hear that, sir?
She said, where's the Harama police now? Where's the Harama police now?
Language. Did you hear the language? Did you hear the language? Yes or no?
Yes.
So maybe you should tell her something. You should tell her something. You should talk to her about her language. Because I could do the exact same thing to her back.
Okay, she's very sorry.
No, what do you mean? It's what I mean. It's very sorry. It's not some bad attitude. Right.
He's actually more mad at his daughter now than curse.
Yeah.
See? That's the kind of people you should want in your country. Manners. Why would you curse for? You started telling her in Arabic. When we go home, dead.
Whatever. This video was a bit all over the place, but...
You get the point. You can film in public. At least in America and probably the UK.
I'm telling you too, if you're one of the people that gets like super up in the, your hands are up in the air when someone films you, just keep walking and nothing happens, bro.
Yeah, just let it go.
Just let it go. No one's gonna know.
Footage either. They're gonna delete it probably.
The worst is when I'm filming in public and there's people like in the background that are like, oh, why are you filming? It's like, dude, if you just didn't say anything and didn't make a scene, nobody would know, bro.
Yeah.
Move on with your life. You'll be alright. Anyways, that's it for this video. Make sure to follow us on our socials. They're on the screen right here.
Saturday, October 25th, New York City. Me and Sonia are speaking live. Come spend the day with us. Go to thecomebackteam.com and click on events or my profile for tickets. There's only 200 spots. You want to meet us? Come.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you later. Epidemic lately of people basically worshiping celebrities, especially at concerts. Have you seen this video? What am I saying? Have you seen this? He's been spamming my inbox. Every day I get 3 of these videos from Unc. Lighten my DMs up. Let's get into it. Oh, you gotta eat it right when we start? Shades are coming off. Unc's locked in on this ice cream right now. Is so gay, bro. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
The first thing that comes to my mind is these people have no God.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay? You'll never see them going to church and crying like this, bro. I bet you these people haven't been to pray anywhere in the last ever in their life. They're emotional over some singer singing a song. Cry like that for the children of Gaza, bro. Cry like that for the children of Sudan. Cry like that for the homeless in the streets, bro, for a singer. Now, these people are so broken. They have nothing inside of them. They're so broken that they need to look at other people who eat, drink, pee, and shit like they're better than them on a pedestal because they sing a song, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's sad.
I thought you were just crying because some guy rocked her and broke up with her. And that was her breakup song.
It's sad.
Your song helped me get through this. You know what? If you kept your legs closed
You wouldn't have to be singing the song and crying about it because some guy rocked you in the bedroom and broke your heart, bro. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's sadly just showing that these people have damage. And without a relationship with your creator, that hole is literally never going to be fulfilled. It's really sad to see, bro.
They're going to the worst example.
Did you ever go through a phase of listening to sad music like this shit? You're really going to town on that ice cream right now. It's not a diet, by the way.
No, I'm not gonna lie, the uncle hasn't played sad music before.
You never did?
No, of course. I'm not gonna go in public and do this shit. Bro, first of all, listen to the lyrics of the song. How am I supposed to love you when I don't know who I am?
It's just self-programming you to be a sad piece of crap,
So if
bro.
you don't know who you are, then why are you so intimate with someone else? If you haven't found yourself yet, how are you gonna find the one? And if you find someone that doesn't believe in God, bro, I promise you, people that don't think there's any consequences to their actions, they're not gonna feel bad. There's no fear of hell for sleeping with you. There's no consequences, you know? In our faith, it's like, oh my God, if I do this, like, I'm in serious trouble. Like,
I have to face my creator one day. It's a simple acknowledgement.
It's almost equal to murder, right?
Sticking your dinky where it doesn't belong.
So, but the responsibility is also on the woman, right? So, both people. So, this, to me, these videos of all these kids crying to this music is an example of how broken they are.
Yeah, how broken society is.
Spiritually. That this is the only type of catharsis they can go through. The only way they can go through this spiritual catharsis is by being in a large group of people with some person that I promise you doesn't give two fucks about any of them.
Wouldn't donate 2 cents if
they say
needed
they're
for cancer treatment.
And they say, it's my idol, it's my idol, it's my idol. The lowest form of people on earth.
Wait, let's watch this next one real quick. These are hilarious. Yo, he sent me like 3 a day. So that's clearly a song about like daddy something. She lost her dad. I don't know, I feel bad for
It
them.
depends, right? It depends. I agree. It can be very emotional. You lose a loved one. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I lost someone very close to me, and there was one song that always reminded me of that person, I cried, but not in public.
Are you going to that person's concerts?
I can count how many concerts I've been to in my life.
They're so whack, bro. They're
My
so
first
whack.
concert was a Rod Stewart concert. With my older brother, God rest his soul. So it was my birthday. He's like, yo, we're gonna go see Rod Stewart. All right, let's go see Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart's the man, bro. Young hearts beat free tonight. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
Yeah.
Time is on your side.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
Don't let them hold you down. Don't let them.
Enough, bro. And did you? What happened at this concert? Did something happen?
No, it was just, we chilled, we went to the concert, we had dinner. But it was funny, actually. He kicked the soccer ball, because he's like a big soccer fan, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
He kicks the soccer ball into the crowd, right at me, bro, right? I went to grab it, but then I changed my mind. It nailed this old lady right next to me. She literally fell. I hit her right in her, rocked her in her face, bro. She literally fell down.
Did people start fighting over the ball? Oh my God! It touched his
Everyone
foot.
was just like, yo, this woman just got knocked. I should have just gone. I thought I was being nice by not catching.
You let someone else get it. You seen all the videos lately of the guys at baseball games grabbing the balls from people and shit?
Oh, dude, I saw that video, bro.
That kind of goes under this.
Little girl, bro.
Wait.
Yo.
Hold on.
I wish I was next to that guy, bro. Can we finish all the losers first, though?
We'll get right back to that. We'll
We'll make that the cherry in the sundae. But you gotta be a real piece of, you know what, man. Trying to watch the cursing here around police. Like, you gotta be a real piece of...
Yo, this shit just went super viral. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He's signing balls and hats. He just snatches it from this little kid, bro.
How do you steal a hat?
Oh, it's tennis, bro. It's not even baseball.
I know, but still, dude. How do you steal a hat? Wow, bro. He returned it, by the way.
Yo, when I was 9 years old, I was already past this, by the way. 9 years old, I was on from getting baseballs and...
You know that I heard the pressure, he returned it.
Like, he went home, went viral, and then returned it.
Wait till what he does to the little girl, bro.
No way.
Where is it? Oh, yeah, that's that's the one. Okay, I guess it's just flipped, you know, because the one I saw, the kid was on this side. So it's the same video, yeah.
Bro.
It was a little girl, too. It's
But
not...
this all falls under the umbrella of celebrity worship. This guy that poops and pees, signs a ball, and you steal it from a little kid.
And he's famous for playing a game.
What do you even do with it? You keep it in your house? You put it on a shelf? Nobody cares.
I got a news flash for you. If you're spending your time watching sports all the time and you got nothing going on in your life, I hate to tell you this, but you're a loser.
An NPC.
You're a loser. You will never be the main player character in your own life, okay? Because you're too busy living vicariously through these people that don't give a shit about you.
You know what my biggest pet peeve is?
And I'm not hating. Listen, I'm friends with a lot of important people, but I don't worship game and sports.
You know what my biggest pet peeve is?
What?
When sports fans say, we have to do great tonight. We gotta win tonight. You could need 60 cents to save yourself from cancer, and these people wouldn't give it to you. These people that you worship as celebrities.
I got one even better. They worship a player because he's on their team, and then he gets traded to another team. You losers, dude.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
No, but seriously, think about it. Like, they worship, like, LeBron in Cleveland, and then he goes to the Lakers. Oh, we. There's no we. It's where's the paycheck for him? I'm not listen, I want to clarify this.
We're just silly goyim, bro.
I'm not hating on the people that have achieved greatness. Mm-hmm. But if you're spending your entire life being a fan and a spectator, you will never be a player in your own life.
You're going to be a leaf in the wind.
Yo, you know what? You made millions of dollars, now you got free time. Different story. But if you're not where you need to be, you're worried about bills, you're struggling paycheck to paycheck, and you're spending hours and hours and hours every week on this, you're a loser.
Where's the explode? You need the explode.
We gotta work.
Bro, there's guys that their whole week is ruined if their football team loses that Sunday. Literal leaves in the wind.
But there's another element to sports, right? The gambling part.
Yeah.
That's why when you see people, ah! Or it's because I promise you they either just lost a lot of money or they just won a lot of money. And sports gambling is very dangerous.
I've lost like every time, basically.
I don't even know. I've never even tried. Like, I don't even know how. I wouldn't even know how to bet. I don't even watch. Like, I stopped watching the Knicks back in '96 or '7, bro. And I was a basketball player.
You were like, what, 15 back then?
Yeah. And I never watched sports ever again. After Patrick Ewing missed that magical layup. Cue it in, editor. He missed the layup. I never, ever watched sports like that ever again.
I loved hockey when I was a kid. That was about it, bro. But
shout out to Ty Domi, bro. Shout out to my man Ty Domi, bro. The enforcer, bro. Pull up a Ty Domi video, bro.
No.
You know what? If I only would have known more about hockey, I would have died to go watch him play hockey, bro. You don't know who he is, dude?
Ty Domi?
You never heard the name? Legend, bro.
Real quick.
Not because he's Albanian.
Look it up. He's okay. Albanian.
Bro,
you prefer NHL
let me show you how Albanians play sports, bro. Okay?
He's a fighter, right?
Fighter.
Fights in penalty box? Wait, can we watch
He has...
I just squirted water on
This is why hockey's the best sport.
Let me finish about Ty Domi, bro. Ty Domi holds the NHL record for the most fights. 333 fights. My man should have been a boxer. He was known as the enforcer. He was a hot-blooded Albanian. If you mess with his team, bro, he fought everyone, big, small. He's a legend, and he follows me. And thank you, Ty Domi. That was like the biggest honor. I don't watch sports. I never watched a single fucking game. And I always heard rumors he was Albanian, but I didn't really know.
Wait, look at this.
But if I would have known that's what he was and that's who he is, I would have went to the game because you know you're going to see something.
What's the lawsuit, Ty?
Legend.
Lawsuit. Hard to breathe with your heart in your mouth.
They don't make him like Ty Domi, bro. Come on, there's a better video than this, bro. What are you doing?
Last game.
Get to the Ty Domi compilation, bro. Dude, the guy is a G, bro.
Listen, if you're still paying off credit card interest, then I need to tell you about Afterpay. Hear me out. Credit cards, they hit you with interest rates constantly changing, annual phase, and then the statement comes. The statement that to understand you literally should have acquired a maths degree. With Afterpay, there is none of that. I just split my purchases into 4 equal payments. And that is...
A G, bro. Look at that Albanian.
Wait.
Bro, you suck as man.
What other sport can you have beef with someone and just throw hands?
He fought every single game.
That's so gangster, bro.
Whoever thought an Albanian would be a legend in the NHL, bro. We don't even have hockey in our country, bro. You know that? We don't have hockey teams over there. Oh, and he was on the Rangers, bro. Legend, bro.
Only hero that shooting his name was the enforcer.
You knew you were gonna see a fight if Ty Domi was playing, bro. It's like you know that you're gonna see hockey and boxing, no matter what. You're gonna get to see. It's like 2 for 1 when you. Ty Domi is a legend, bro. Legend, bro.
You know, I was a goalie in hockey, right? You hit the wrong button, bro. It's supposed to be the explode.
No fights, though.
I would slash people's ankles when they were in front of me.
You don't know Ty Domi, but you didn't even finish the best fight. But he fought people like 3 times.
This whole video isn't reacting to him.
Okay, but whatever. So listen, at least that. Listen, I can understand why people would want to watch him, though. I can understand why people would want to watch that because you're like, yo, this is gonna be raw.
How am I supposed to love you
When I don't know who I am.
Bro, when you listen to that, it literally goes into your subconscious and then manifests in your world. Just by consuming that shit, it literally becomes your reality.
Music is
a tool of Satan.
I don't think that our faith is wrong about that.
I agree.
I believe that music induces a lot of fantasy, okay? I'm not gonna lie, like, as a former nightlife guy, when I would hear certain songs, it would put me back in my memory, like, hey, I was, like, and you're like, oh, you miss it, right? You miss, like, so there's a danger to music. I'm like, oh, okay, hold on, boys. But you've seen, like, what I listen to. I listen to music with no words.
Yeah. Bro, there's layers to it. There's layers to it.
Yeah.
Like, you're listening to Beethoven and classical music, it's a bit different from listening to...
Is it safer not to listen to music at all? I've cut down my music consumption probably about 90%, bro.
I really don't listen to music much either.
Only when I work out.
I don't even listen to... We didn't listen to it when I worked
I'm
out.
weak when I work out, but I need, like, something to get me through it. But a lot of times what I'm listening to is actually, like, the motivational videos. You
Like
know,
a David Goggins yelling at you. You're a fat... Stop being nice.
Yeah, they put the dramatic music. Yo, that makes me run fast on the treadmill.
I don't think I've ever seen you run on the treadmill. I've seen you do some of these.
Stop. I was there the other day. You saw me, dogs.
He's like this.
Okay, now
See these things going on. Like, let's
man, lifting weight. I hate it, man. I hate lifting weight, man. So what I want to say basically is all these young people, they really don't have any guidance spiritually. And regardless of who you are, like the people who say, like, I don't believe in religion, I promise you those same people are the ones going to concerts and, like, they're, like, anti-religion, but they're, like, pro-music, pro-art.
Fuck me. Look at this. Actually,